Hello, hello, hello. I will be with you guys in just 1 second. I'm just gonna let you know I had to go find my glasses because they sat down, started streaming, thought they were at my desk, and then they weren't. So then I had to look around the house for them. So yeah, like I said, be with you in 1 second. I'm cleaning them off. Haha. Glasses on. Haha. Now I can actually say hi. Hi guys. I haven't looked at chat yet or anything. I literally just sat down. I was looking all around the house. Sorry that I'm late. We had a medical emergency with a neighbor of ours actually earlier today. When I was just getting back from grabbing lunch. Um, and that was on top of something that had happened earlier. I'm really hoping that it's just a heat exhaustion as opposed to anything more serious. He's currently at the hospital, so yeah, hopefully everything's good with that. But that's why I'm late. Hi, sorry, I still haven't looked at chat. Headphones on. Okay. Oh, Wesky, thank you so much for hitting your sub. For oh my gosh, and no longer. Thank you so much, and welcome back. And I hope you continue to enjoy the emotes. Let me read chat. Okay. Haha. Do 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 do. Hello, Beatles, Wesky, Allie sent one, local. How you guys doing? Whew. Target, hello there. I can scroll to the bottom. There we go. Okay, I'm caught up now. Heat exhaustion sucks. Yeah, I'm a. It's one of those things. If I remember correctly, I believe he's 78 years old. For those who don't know, I live in a 55 plus community. Um, actually, the second one I've lived in. So yeah, he ironically, heat exhaustion would be the best result because otherwise it's possible. I don't think it was a heat stroke. I back when I was in scouts. For those who don't know, I was a scout. I was a Boy Scout and a Girl Scout. Um, but I did first aid. I was actually one of the people on our first aid event when we went to competitions. Um, but yeah, so it sounds like it was a heat exhaustion symptoms. I'm really hoping that's what it was. His wife's worried it might have been an actual stroke. But luckily, the ambulance got there. He's at the hospital. He's probably gonna be monitored overnight. So, and I told her the key. And actually, if you guys don't know this, if you are ever in a hospital and you want them to run a specific test, and the doctor or nurse is like, "No, we're not gonna do that," go, "Okay, please note that in my chart that you refuse to do this." And most of the time, that'll get them to do the thing. I'm guessing you got the 2 items, Wesky. You want to live in a 55 plus community. It's got its pros and cons. The last one I lived in was actually if you guys are familiar with the Villages in Florida, it's this giant thing. It's got its own zip code. It sometimes trends on Twitter. Um, I lived there during COVID. That was something else. Sorry, I'm trying to get myself in focus. For some reason, my camera likes to focus on this design, not on my face, but on this design. See how perfectly comes into focus immediately? It's like I have to get them both in focus and then just slowly back up. It's weird. Had heat exhaustion twice in the same year. Yikes. Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that you don't want to happen. Both Vecna items. Oh my god, Wesky. I'm telling you, local, it's not worth doing. You're just gonna lose your 100,000 points. Don't you want to save it for when I actually open up killer requests? Can live in a 55 plus community, but not old enough. See, I got away with that by living with my mother. Because most 55 communities will have the like there's some that are 55 plus only, but most will have the like addendum that anyone who is over 18 can live there as well. Sometimes they're like 21. I think that the villages might have been like 20. But where I am, if you're over 18, you can live here as long as the homeowner is over 55. Um but yeah. It's kind of funny though because I know for a fact that some of our neighbors were originally making rooms for their grandkids to stay in for like extended periods of time, and the board or whatever had to be like, you guys can't do that. Like they can stay there just short term, but you can't have people like living there for months if they're not over 18. Ugh. Live near DC, so stuck with overpriced apartments. Ugh. Yeah, I can relate. I used to live in Los Angeles, specifically like the Valley, but so not like true downtown LA. If you're familiar with the Studio City Sherman Oaks area, which if you've been to like SoCal, you might be. Yeah. we we had a house there, and then for the last like year to year and a half that we partially lived there, we had an apartment. And over the course of literally a year, rent went from like 2,000 a month to 3,000 a month, and that was when we're like, fuck this. Wesky, thank you so much for gifting a sub to Sent One. I really appreciate that. And Sent One, I hope you enjoyed the sub and the emotes. Also, it isn't just my streams, and whenever you face like that, it's crazy. Wait, they came out of the same chest, huh? I wonder if that's a you know, if it wasn't just you, I would wonder if there was some sort of like bug that they introduced where certain chests are more likely to give a nat 20. Most places you looked at says strictly 55 plus. Yeah, it's like the homeowner themselves have to be 55 plus, and then like relatives can live with them usually. It's usually exactly that. Like you have to be either like a partner or a child. It's funny because, gosh, there are like apparently 3 or 4 of us just on like my street of adult children living here. Actually, across the street there are 2 of them. Actually, remember I told you guys when I walked out one morning and I had mysterious Grubhub from Taco Bell outside of my front door, and then I ate it because it was the Cinnabons, which is like the only thing you could eat after it was left outside overnight. It was actually the girl across the street who had ordered it. Her 1 bedroom apartment is almost 3K a month before utilities. Yeah, even in New Jersey, I that's why I moved back in with my mother. When we moved, long story short, my mother and I moved down. For those who don't know, I lost my dad a few years ago to I mean, technically he got COVID and never recovered from it, but he had Alzheimer's and he was in a memory care unit. And that's why we moved down to Florida to the villages, because fun fact, memory care units up in New Jersey, 9,000 a month. Down in Florida, like 4 to 5,000 a month. Better care down there too. But it's anyway, I could go on a whole rant about this. Let's not get into that. But point is, we moved down there, he passed, we moved back up here and moved into a 2 bedroom apartment while mom was building in this 55 plus community, which is an expansion of another 55 plus community that my uncle and his wife, who are actually my godparents as well, live in. So that we lived in the apartment together while it was building. Then after we were here for like almost a year, she moved in. I stayed in the apartment. It was stupidly expensive. It wasn't worth it. I moved back in with my mother. um I think I figured it out. Chess auto have 1 or more of the special items, just always the one to find it first. Um, See where I live, rental paying get more than half my income. Yeah, I when I was living by myself, I was losing money with my job. Now don't get me wrong, I wasn't working like well, I mean, I was working full-time hours at the time, but it was technically a part-time job. But yeah, I don't know, shenanigans. Anyway, let's see. And yes, we are actually gonna do Phasmophobia. If nothing else, if we haven't reached like a good stopping point, I'll officially be switching over around 9ish. I might start a little bit earlier, but yeah, we're definitely gonna do at least a couple matches of Phas tonight. Find how you when you spend more on healthcare, less you get from healthcare. Like, yep. Yeah, it's not even just that stunt one. It's specifically like the supply and demand because there are so many people moving to Florida for end of life care. There's just more to shop around for. As absurd as that sounds, there's just more of them, which means there's more economic competition, which means that they're just able to drop the prices. And also, I don't know. I have so many bad things to say about the unit he was in up here. There were so many issues. I actually, and keep in mind, at that point I was like super like socially anxious when it came to talking on the phone. You know, like a stereotypical millennial Gen Z person. I called the person who was in charge, who, side note, knew nothing about what the fuck she was talking about. Really pissed me off, it turned out, and just like read her the riot act and just pulled every single like niche term to make her feel small, just because I was that pissed off at what they were doing to him. I have you guys ever seen Clue? Flames on the side of my face, flames. That's what it felt like. Anyway. You're building now and cannot wait, ready to get the fuck out of the apartment. Yeah, it's that's nice though. Hey there, Dev. You came right as I was letting myself get pissy. How are ya? You're normally I would say, hey, come play the event, but you would hate this event. It's not good. The event, the pieces are fine. It doesn't go well. You'd get really pissed off. You'd be like, you know what, Marcus? Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I recommend not getting back on d-d-d-d right now. It's d-d-d-d makes you want to scream. It's worse than usual. I've been getting tilted. For those who don't know, Dev is part of the group those I frequently refer to, the Skype group that I somehow found a couple years ago. I still think that that's the absolutely craziest thing to Dev. Yes, the Skype nerds, exactly. You don't understand. When Kyle said that you guys use Skype, I was like, am I on punked right now? Like, ugh. Gonna go out for a bit. See you later. Gaze gets more relaxing. Oh, well, Target, I hope that you have a good one as well. And I will catch you around. Yeah, I'm, the day, yeah. It's been a weird day, honestly. I kind of feel like a bit of a fugue state, but you know what's I need to do then? Play some d-d-d and get tilted at something that doesn't matter. Nah. Except, yes. Okay, I wish I could show you guys what my screen looked like right now. Actually, I'm gonna show you my screen. I don't know what happened. Look at this. Except that was my face a second ago, because this is like, it's just showing you the camera. I don't know why. What is this? Anyway, let me try to fix that. Uh-oh. And now my Windows key isn't working. Ruh-roh raggy. Let's see if I can fix this. Okay, I got it. Okay, we're good, fam. We're good. Yikers on a biker's Batman. Okay. Just, bugs. Brother loves talking on the phone. I didn't love talking on the phone considering he's one of the millennials of the family. I'm 2 years older than he is and part of Gen X. It's voodoo, that's what it is. Yeah, I think that the phone thing is very funny and was definitely like a creature of my own making. I'm really glad that I had the wherewithal to go, okay, Marcus, you have to get over this. I think I was probably like 22 when I looked at myself and was like, you gotta knock it off. You gotta just start calling. Actually, that's not true. It was partly when I was at work, working at retail, when I had to answer the phone. And that's when I went, well, perfect time to learn how to deal with this. It's voodoo. That's what it is. Oh, yeah. No. I figured that that's what you meant, sent one. God, Wesky, you're not wrong. Oh. Anyway. Oh my god, it's literally been like 15 minutes. I mean, technically it's 20 minutes, but that's because I was looking for my glasses for 5 of those minutes. But it's time to d-d-d-d-d-d-d-d. Though honestly, sent one, never feel like I honestly I always appreciate over clarifying. I'm a big over clarifier. Actually, ironically, it's probably the ADD now that I think about it, because I've anyway. But yeah, I love over clarifying. It's one of the reasons I use emojis as well. They're good tone indicators in text. Because I think I mentioned before, a lot of things tend to go whoosh with me. I had to deal with drive-through at McDonald's to deal with talking to people on the phone. Ugh. So you had to deal with hangry people too. See, for me, it was nice because actually, I'm gonna full screen myself again while I finish yapping. My intro to retail was a liquor store. So don't get me wrong, we had our handful of like really like disturbing customers, I'll put it that way. And I'm not talking about like people who are like regulars or anything. I'm talking about like my coworker got handed a human tooth once. Like when I say disturbing, please don't think I'm making like judgment about people who drink like a lot of alcohol. I mean my coworker was handed a human tooth with money. So that's the sort of like, but most people were actually super chill because they're just there to get their booze. Actually, believe it or not, yeah, it's not even boozed up angy people. It's just people there to get their booze. They're actually really chill usually. They almost never bring kids into the store. Sometimes they would, but not many. But yeah, it's there. There's like a handful of people who it's like the most disturbing like 5% was like rough to deal with. Everyone else was super chill. Honestly, if the pay wasn't like really bad, I would go back work there. It also helped that we had like a actually it's it was originally a bar that then became like a liquor store that then became a chain of liquor stores, and it's still locally owned. It's actually my uncle by marriage, my mother's sister, his family was the one who originally opened them, and they're like your classic like sports ball guys. Like they're all basketball players or football players, so they start a sports bar, like that was their thing. And so in every single one of these stores you have like a giant ass TV that like the clerks can just put on whatever they want. Like obviously if the manager's in, he'll put on whatever he wants, but then when he's gone, like we had Impractical Jokers running whenever it was like myself and my buddy Nick. Those who don't bring their kids in wonder if they left their kids. No. It's more just that legally you're not allowed to have anyone under the age of 21 in the store. Whether they're buying or not, you're legally not allowed to have anyone in there. So any sort of regular customers like generally know that, but at the same time, like the super regulars, if they're just quickly running in and they have like a really young kid, they'll bring them in. It's also like it's a small store, like you're in and out. It's not like you're waiting in lines. Like it's a sort where if they were in the car was probably running with the AC on because they weren't in there for more than 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, yeah, like I said, if anything, it was the customers at the embroidery and engraving store were way worse. You had that like stereotypical entitlement, like small town, small like upper middle class town entitlement in like at least 25% of the customer base, which might not sound like a lot, but when you think about how many customers you see every day, if a quarter of them are like absolute monsters to deal with. Where someone would go to a liquor store, then go to another store. Yeah, like I could definitely there were some customers that like would come in and buy multiple handles of vodka every week. And it's like I'm not judging, but I hope that you are okay. I think that's the best way to put it because those people were never unpleasant to deal with. They were always very pleasant. And it's I don't know. But then again, I've also like I've had like family members who have had alcohol issues as well, so it's easy to empathize. But yes, anyway, I am going to just let y'all hop in. I think it's a local Wesky and Beatles, probably, right? I think that y'all were the ones who wanted to hop into queue. Okay, Wesky, chill, chill. I know it's been 20 minutes. You don't gotta remind me. This is why retail stores will never work at ever. Yeah, retail, it's like, I feel like most people should, just for a good perspective, work either retail or food, but at the same time, boy, do you not want to do those things. It's like, yes, it gives you a really good perspective, but oh my god, do you not want to do that. But it also gives you the ability that when you're talking to another, like, clerk, as soon as they're, like, have some sort of, like, feeling or attitude, you can go, hey, it's okay, believe me, I get it. And there's just like this moment of like connection where it's like, yeah, you get it, hell yeah. If I bought multiple dollars spirit, we'd be cooking with one. Yeah, no, sent one, like, yeah, what I'm talking about is unfortunately a specific scenario where I'm actually thinking of one particular person. Like, there were multiple people, but there was this one guy who would come in, like, at least 2 times a week and buy the exact same bottle of vodka. And it was flavored vodka. So it was, like, very obvious. It's the sort that you're drinking. And the fact that he was, yeah, I guess he's going through multiple bottles a week. And it's like I said, that's all I could really feel is I hope that either you have, like, a hell of a tolerance somehow, or that I hope, I just hope that everything's good, you know? It is. It be what it be. But yeah. And then you have your other regulars who were just like chill in every way. And then you have the ones who hand people human teeth again. And actually, I'm gonna tell that story because we're waiting for a local to hop in. And Beatles, welcome back. Did you want to hop in too? Anyone who wants to hop in right now can. Let's see. It is the 21st. So basically, my coworker, who by the way was the only other girl who worked at the store, she's the one who had to deal with this incident. This guy comes in, and he's a regular. He's usually in there at least once a day. And I'm gonna try to say this in the way that I don't want this to come across as judgmental. This is just factual, because I need you to, like, be able to picture this guy. He's older, he's kind of rugged. He smells very bad in the way that, like, as soon as he walks in, you know he enters. And I know that sounds bad, but if you've encountered someone like that, you know what I mean. He also kidnaps people into conversations. Like, if you start talking with him at all, you'll be stuck talking with him for half an hour to an hour. And I'm not joking. That's not an exaggeration. Like, all of the clerks would time it every time because it happened every time he came in. Anyway, he went to pay at one point for his stuff. And he handed my coworker the money. And she looks down at her hand, and there's a human tooth in it. And he goes, oh, ha, 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 I was just getting the money off the table. Probably not the only one that's on there. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I wish like, the human tooth thing, it's like, it sounds like an exaggeration when I say it, but no, it's literally just exactly what happened. Do one without? You got it, local. Oh, yeah. No, I'm not gonna mark for phasmophobia yet. Anyway, at that point, she then went to the manager, Dickhead McGee, and was like, I refused to serve him anymore after that. He didn't even apologize, he didn't say anything. He laughed like it was funny. And the manager's like, well, I can't let you do this. She's like, no, I will quit if I have to serve him again. I am not going to put myself in that position. Yeah, that was that. Oh, and actually, fun fact, I heard that story from the guy who did it because he told it to me because he thought I would find the story funny. Like, oh, can you believe that she reacted so strongly to me handing her a tooth? How silly of her. Me, meanwhile. Yeah. And the reason I call him Dickhead McGee is because that wasn't the only douchebag thing he did. Oh, here was this. Now this is actually like way lower stakes than that one, but it definitely didn't set my tone with him very well. Like my first day at Park, keep in mind I'm working until I think like 11 p.m. at night. In the middle of, it's not like this is a part like a chain or like in the middle of a strip mall or anything. No, this is like an isolated parking lot with woods in the back of it. in pitch blackness, basically. Not very many lights. Off of, like, a main highway, okay? I park relatively close to the store. He goes, oh, hey, make sure you save those spots for customers. You gotta park closer to the street. I look at him and say, Josh, I am not getting out until after dark. I am not parking it next to the street. Oh, come on, it's a safe area. Josh, I am not parking next to the street. And luckily that was it, because he was a fucking coward who wasn't used to people standing up to him. But anyway. A lot of putts. Anyway, fun fact, he's the reason I then stopped working there. And because I was originally working both there and the embroidery shop at the same time. Well, I quit because of him. Fast forward, like, a month or two, I go to another one of the stores that's in the chain. That's actually in the same town that was then working, my new job. And as I'm checking out, I'm chatting with the cashier, and he says, I forget what he's saying. I think they were having, like, issues with the cards reader or something. And I say, oh, hey, no problem. I totally get it. I actually used to work at the X town location. He goes, oh, really? Wasn't Josh the manager at that store? I say, yeah. And he goes, oh, he's actually helping out here now. I go, oh, that's nice. And he goes, is it? Because I heard he lost like a third of his staff. Or like half of his staff walked out on him. And I guess that's like literally why he's now working at the other stores. He basically got unmanagered because of how much of a dick he was and how much of his staff he lost as a result. Like, honestly, good. You'd refuse service because of that too, yeah. Something can tolerate, but seeing a human tooth or any other human part, no thank you. And again, not even just seeing, being handed it, holding it in your hand, somebody else's literal body part. Like, obviously it's a tooth, so it's not like fleshy, but still, that's a health code violation. That's like, feels like it could theoretically be lawsuit worthy if she had wanted to, you know? Like, I don't think it's worth going after a lawsuit. I think it's worth, and again, I'm not saying her being handed the tooth was worth the lawsuit. I'm saying specifically him trying to insist that she continue to serve him would be worth the lawsuit. Booze storm parking by street equals huge lawsuit, I say. Ugh. Well, again, it's like, I don't know, it was just one of those... Guys, I promise I'm not, like, trying to, generalize here, but it's kind of one of those, like... boy, howdy, was he not getting it. You know, oh, it's safe. Like, okay, dude, like, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, clearly you're not someone who regularly is concerned about this, you know? Like... We are clearly walking at least somewhat different paths of life here, buddy. Oh, I tried to dodge, damn. Good job, holding. Oh, I should have just faked it. Oh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, wiggle, 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 Mr. Dracula. Yeah. One reported the health department manager didn't do something about it. Oh my gosh, actually. Okay, speaking of health department, I've got a different story for you. Now this one actually happened before I worked there. Sorry. So, we had a bathroom that technically the policy was customers shouldn't be allowed to use it. And if you do allow a customer to use it, you will take responsibility for cleaning it up if they do anything in there that requires cleaning. And the reason that is a policy, my friends, is there was a time where, and it was actually the manager, Josh, they would regularly let people, especially like elderly people, use the restroom if they needed to. And there was this time that this older woman came in and needed to use the restroom. And so he let her in, and then she doesn't come out for a while. And then when she does come out, she's butt naked with poop smeared all over the bathroom and all over herself. So, like, don't get me wrong, clearly, like, she had, like, some sort of either, like, physical or mental, like, health issue. Don't get me wrong, like, that's not what I'm judging, but oh my god, can you imagine? Can you imagine being the poor schmuck who then has to clean that up? Thank god bad things happen to bad people in this case, because Josh was the one who had to clean it up. Hey, is Fun getting you? I really hope she is. You don't have to imagine because you had to clean up some nasty stuff at McDonald's restrooms. Oh, yeah. Are we sure? I don't have my... Wait, hold on, Beatles. Wait, what are you asking? Are you sure you don't have your version of a Life is Strange game? Because if what I think you're asking is what you're asking, I'm going to respond in the best way. I've repeatedly said that things that happen to me in life often feel like fake stories. Alternatively, they feel like stories I feel like some of, like, people I watch would tell, where you're like, how could that happen to a person? How are you a person? And that's one of the reasons that... I'm like, you know what, streaming is a great place to tell that story to the audience. But, yeah. Like, for example, I think one of my favorite... Oh, rest in peace, Beatles. I can't do anything at this point. I'm sorry, friend. Like, one streamer that I watch has a story he tells about this time that he accidentally kicked a child at Disney World. Because he was doing a pirouette, like, in line to meet Buzz Lightyear for his, like, then-girlfriend, now wife. And yeah, there was a child who turned out was standing a little too close for comfort, and that child got whacked in the head. Also, we're at 1 gen left, which is nice. Good job, team. Made a lot of gem progress, I guess. Hey, Allie. Just finished my Wraith game, took longer than expected. Oh, welcome back. Did you murder them all? Talking of which, when I look at some of the things I had happen, kind of looks like it came from an anime or movie. Those are always the best stories, like, just the random stories you can pull out at a party when you, like, know, with people that you've known for, like, an extended period of time, and you can be like, oh, by the way, did I ever tell you about that time that I accidentally summoned the Archduke, like, demon of hell? You tell me you don't walk where you're going to kids' theme park. No, Beatles, again, I'm saying that they were in line together. Like, and he was demonstrating, he was, like, excited and showing off for, again, his girlfriend, a relatively new girlfriend as well. And was just demonstrating something to her, did a spin, a pirouette, and the child had moved too close. That's exactly what happened, apparently. Again, he wasn't going anywhere. He was spinning in a circle. In line. Also, rest in peace, Wesky. I wish Fung had followed me with Prove Thyself, but alas, how could she know? Oh, I don't know. I know that she's at that gate, but maybe if she books it over here, I don't know. I don't know what to do. Oh well, sorry, Fung. Okay, well, I'm just gonna open and leave then. GG's. Hey, I actually, you know what? Guys, your sacrifices were not in vain. We got a 1 out. Also, I just realized that y'all are the GFs. I love the, I love the Halloween skins. Rest in peace, Fung. Whew. Anyway, that one got my heartbeat pumping. A good look showing he wants kids. One thing I remember during my senior year, some of the people in gym class were throwing ice at people. When they were trying to hit me, they kept missing by mere inches. What? Sorry, this is just like so high school. Like, hey guys, you know what would be fun? Throwing ice at people. It's see games? GG's. I want you to know there were you had me stress the absolute hell out because I was stealthing with Fixated twice in the loop you were checking. That's 100% the only reason I got away was that Fixated walking speed. GG's, friend. That was my warm-up match of the day, and my heart's already beating real fast. I wish I was joking, but no, I get super immersed in d-d-d-d. And welcome in, local. Could have told them if they continue hitting people, they could get sued for assault, but didn't say anything to them. Yeah, I hate to say, but with that story, all I can think about are those, like, the stories where, with those teenagers who were, like, throwing rocks over the bridge, and they like, literally killed a guy, and they, I don't know. I'm glad I'm not a teenager anymore. That's all I can say. I'm glad I don't have to be a teenager. Glad I don't have to be around teenagers. I don't have to be around anyone. I'm a hermit. Yup, the first time I was, like, just walking around the wall really hoping that I could, like, get I was basically just using, oh, Ghosty Games, thank you so much for the follow. I really appreciate that. I should probably say Ghosty Games 5, 6, 7. Um, I was just walking around the wall, just using tear radius and hoping that I wasn't mistiming it. The other time, I had managed to make it over towards the edge map. Like, it's really nice having fixate because it gives you just enough distance that, at least for me as killer, I'll generally not check unless I've already clocked the fixated. What reason you didn't say anything then was how you treated them during the nah, dude, I would have done the exact same. So long as it wasn't like a serious, like I said, as long as there wasn't a case where someone would like get injured to the extent of like let's put it this way, I wouldn't have told them. If it looked like they were possibly gonna get someone killed, I probably would have told someone else. But like if they were just being little a-holes who get themselves in trouble, oh yeah, no. Go let them get hoisted by their own petard. Cousins in that festival in Florida were throwing slices of cheese. For some reason, local police came, and they literally took them to the station, kept them there for 3 hours. That's the finding out part of fucking around. Where am I? Where am I? Walking like a mag, because I'm a basement mag. Oh, hey, a totem. Oh, hey, an Oni. Oh, hey, corrupt. Smash. I kick. I kick again. Ho ho ho. Wait, did I not have the offering on? Why did I get 1,000 for kicking the treat pumpkin? I thought I had the offering on. I'm not crazy, right? I got the offering like last second. The witch outfit, I don't like the headpiece of the Michaela's prior witch outfit. I don't mind the other two, but it felt like they gave her like too much digital makeup and it just looks odd on her face to me. Then again, I find like curly hair physics as well, like d-d-d-d doesn't always do very well, and I feel like her hair on that piece also looks a little odd. So I think it's like the combination factors. Normal bread with butter, delicious. I actually had a, gosh, I love bread. Are you ready for it? Wow, wow, wow. If he comes in here and gets me, I'm gonna laugh. Yo, you know what? This actually would be really interesting to take power to Oni and chase. Because couldn't you, like, try to get him to fall off up there? That'd be kind of fun. That's my new goal this match, I think. Where even is that? Why can't I see? Oh, you're in the void, that's why. Who used that? Why would you do that? I was putting that there to collect them. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Ruh-roh, Raggy. I love spam clicking left click as soon as someone comes off hook in order to start the heal. I mentioned how much I love botany knowledge as a perk. It is such a nice perk. Okay, I'm gonna get back on the gen then. I don't know where Beetles is. Okay. Uh-oh. And Vegas got all that power from the void. Or not. I gotta say, this might be a hot take. I'm kind of surprised that more Onis don't run, Mindbreaker. I feel like that would be a really feel-good perk on most Oni games. Like, just because it tucks Sprint Burst, which feels like one of the most useful perks against Oni in Tier 1. And yes, I know it's power run power, but whatever. It was me, Dio! Hey, no Scourge Chuck's nice. You don't go into the void with your Oni, fair. Gosh, have I ever told you guys, so, okay, speaking of me not being a weeb, here's me being a weeb. Have you guys ever seen JoJo's Bizarre Adventure? I haven't, but I do know enough about it to know that there's a character named Dio. Other than that, I don't know anything about it. Actually, that's not true. I know about people, well, I see, you meant in the void there's no Scourge Hook. I didn't even realize there were Scourge Hooks outside of the void. That was my misunderstanding. I understand now. What was I saying? Oh yeah, so, we were playing this game called Virtue's Last Reward, which is actually a sequel to 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, which is a game that I've recommended that local play. And anyone who likes, I don't know why I'm waited so long. My god, the heal speed. Whoops, that didn't work. One of you has local, you should probably go get save. I hate to say it. Well. Sorry, friends. Rest in peace, Wesky. I think we're cooked. I mean, we're not in the worst possible position. Like, we still have a, we only have 1 gen left. Did he lose track of me? Oh, wiggle, wiggle. Ouch. Well, I mean, I think it's just that he has a ton of blood, so he knows that he doesn't really have to be conservative with it. See? He's already got his power again. He might, wind up accidentally giving me anti-camp if he hangs out too much. Guys. GG's. Should probably, do this, huh?
Ouch!
Excellent timing, Allie. Usually I'm the one caster cursing people. Guys, I have to text Mama Marcus. I promised her a phone call at 6 o'clock if she wasn't home yet, as an excuse to get out, which she can't really take anyway because she's on the phone with someone else, but... Oh, a caster curse. So, that basically just refers to, you know how, if somebody in esports, or like competitive gaming, there's usually, casters, or any sort of sports actually, now that I think about it. Like football, you have the commentators, or casters. The idea is they're saying, oh yeah, so-and-so is doing super well. They're really on the ball. They're gonna win it for us all. And then they immediately fail because the caster cursed them by talking them up. It's kind of like jinxing somebody, but specifically by going, oh yeah, so-and-so's doing great. Slam. Oh. Ooh, a gamer. Stronk Oni. Stronk P Hundo Oni. You see, Wesky, you say the way he's using his dashes. It's definitely, I think that's the equivalent of my, you don't know what I'm gonna do if I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'd like to think that that's what it is, and I refuse to check any sort of VOD to prove myself otherwise. Give me 1 second, I gotta text Mama Marcus. Oh, guys, hey, question. Do you know how to get rid of, like, stickers that on your eye? This is for Apple users only. I accidentally made a sticker of one of the kittens, and I don't like it. Like, I don't like that it's there. How do you get rid of that? And welcome back, Sent One. Oh, right, I was telling a story about, Dio, from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, except not really. So, this was when I was in college. I've mentioned before that I lived on Sci-Fi and Fantasy Hall all 4 of my years there. And I hosted an event where we all played the 3 Zero Escape games. So we played 9 Hours, 9 Persons, 9 Doors, and we played Virtue's Last Reward, then we played Zero Time Dilemma. When we were playing... Before we were playing Virtue's Last Reward, I was chit-chatting with this one upperclassman. This was when I was a sophomore and he was a senior. And actually, he's the one I've described once before. Some of you guys might remember this time that we were playing the first game. He was just kind of hanging out with us. One character on screen says morphogenetic field. His head snaps up, was like, why the fuck is this game talking about the morphogenetic field? That's like the very niche pseudoscience. Why is that in this game that you're playing? Anyway, it's same guy. He and I were chit-chatting about Dio. And we had genuinely like a 5 to 10 minute conversation. Like, no, it was probably around 5 minutes. A literal 5-minute conversation about Dio. And we were talking about Dio and how absurd Dio's character was and the stupid hat that Dio wears. And then Gabe said something that I didn't understand. I'm like, what? And that's when I realized, oh my god. He's talking about Dio from JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I'm talking about Dio from the game Virtue's Last Reward. And apparently they share enough similarities that we could not tell that we were talking about 2 totally different characters for 5 minutes. Anyway, true story. No, that's not even exaggerated. That's the worst part. I don't even remember what comment it was, but he said something that I just went, wait, what? And that was it, then unraveled from there. Is it an app sticker or an actual sticker? Oh, so send when it's basically the way it works, I guess, is it shows up next to your, like, emojis. So no, it's an app thing. It's like in the texting. It's in the texting, using the Twitters. Yeah, that's how it's, I'm sure that I could probably, like, Google it, or I could, honestly, I'm gonna do what I usually tell people to do, which is just, like, have you tried clicking, like, 2 buttons? Edit. Let's see, can I... You know what? I don't know how to delete it, but the more I look at it, the cuter it gets, so I'm just gonna keep it. For context, it's literally Ellie laying upside down on her back like a little weirdo. Because that's how she likes to nap for some reason. Oh yeah, actual sticker could use rubbing alcohol. Yeah. Ooh, Beatles, you got that bad ping gamer. Oh, not that bad, though. Since when do they show red ping indicators for 50 ping? Who is this? Who are you? Oh, that's who you are. Well, there goes 50% of my build. Oh. Oh, she did. Okay. I was like, wait, why didn't she puke on this? Let's see. Ooh, you haven't been puked on, though. Interesting choice. Hello, crow friend. Thank you, Beatles. Touch and hold the message bubble that the stick... Oh, wait. Still on you. You know what? I'm just gonna take a screenshot of our chat right now because I... Yeah, so we've at least got a loose 3-gen over here. You're getting packet loss. Okay. Well, you know what? If it makes you feel better, you're a bad... I was looking at chat. What is that? Dark Devotion? That's gotta be Dark Devotion, right? That scared the hell out of me, I'm not gonna lie. Hey guys, good news, I didn't get infected. That means I can self-care. And she didn't even puke on me before she got her red puke. What a dummy, I say as I get grabbed off of Jen. You know, that startled me, I'm not gonna lie. Also, I just realized if any of you guys unhook me, I will get infected unless it's Beatles, which is also funny. Hey, nice, it was Beatles. So, Wesky, is it Dark Devotion or something else? Because she definitely lost her terror radius. I kind of assumed it was Dark Devotion, but, could be anything. I don't think a gen was progressed enough for it to be Tinkerer, but, yeah, you're the only one who would know if it's Dark Devotion easily. Oh gosh, she's coming after me. Uh-oh, uh-oh. I'm making several mistakes. I'm making several mistakes. I'm making several mistakes. I need to go. I need to go. I need to run immediately. I keep. Unless she doesn't follow, in which case I heal. I assume that somebody's getting saved, right? Because that's such a dump. I'm only doing this because I think one of us needs to be healthy. If I get grabbed again, I cry. Oh, wait, she's on beetles. She's above me currently. Okay. Good job, local. Uh-oh. Okay. Oh, no, beetles. You got saved. Nice. Oh, nice job, beetles. Yeah, Wesky, go fountain up. I think it's time. Uh-oh, okay. Hold on, I can get save. Crap, I screwed up my timing. Run! I'm throwing this. She's gonna assume that's, live. Sorry. Sorry. Ooh, yikers on them bikers. Hoo. Oh, right, we finished that gen. Why did I think we didn't? Where was that? Why can't I see that? She doesn't have knockout. Does she have knockout? No way, right? Here, Oh, no, duh, you were in the void. Okay, I understand now. I kind of forgot that, since when you're in the void, you, are also all X'd out. Not the most helpful thing. Okay, I got local. Here, you take. Oops! Oh crap, she's coming. Well, I'll go get save. Why? What even was that? What is that? What is your perk, woman? Look out, local. She's undetectable. I'm sorry. That was startling. Whew. I told you guys, I startle easily. I don't get scared, but I definitely get startled. Why is it always stealthy killers on this map? Like, stealthy killers who aren't supposed to be stealthy. We got stealth artist, we have stealth plague. This is horrifying. This is a night. Oh, here she comes. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, Wesky, she'll chew you up. Oh, here she comes. She's a mad diva. Oh, here she comes. Watch out, Fung, she'll spit on you. I don't know where I'm going with this. Oh. I'm gonna cleanse beetles. Rest in peace, Wesky. I'm gonna cleanse and then just try to stealth it out, I think. Because I'm like 99% sure she's gonna come grab that fountain immediately. Or a different fountain. Oh wait, she found you, beetles? I'm sorry. I wish I'd gotten the gen sooner then. Well, sorry, I got unforeseen. I'm gonna pop this gen for style points, and because I think it's like a bonus 3k points. Just don't find the hatch in 2 seconds, please, ma'am. I don't know why I'm walking. I should be looking for a hatch. Actually, gross. Gross. I hate the plague one. Ugh. Sorry. No. If my mother ever happens to watch this one back, I'm not gonna make her sit through that one, no. Sorry, guys. Plague is honestly, plague is worse than clown to me. Like, clown, it affects me. Plague is just gross. Ugh. Like, it actually turns my stomach. GG's, gamer. Ugh. I don't want to get baby birded, ma'am. Hey, RDR, let me get you into queue. Okay, let's see. So. And if anybody else would like to join queue, let me know. As soon as I went down, I went face first into my spaghetti the first chance I got. I assume that's not code for anything. I assume you just mean you're eating your dinner. And my day is going much better, Hardy Hard, than earlier in the day. I talked about it a little bit earlier, but a neighbor had a sudden like health emergency earlier, so it's good. Like, I'm just kind of calming down now. Hello. Oh my god, Queef Keef. Queef Keef 69. That's like a 1, 2, 3 punch. GG's, dude. Didn't watch what sheesh gens were flying. If it makes you feel better, it didn't feel like gens were flying on our end. It really felt like a very strong give and take. Also, you definitely made me scream when you pulled me off that gen. 100%. Happy Halloween. You gave me a spook. GG's, though. The code word means I eat spaghetti. Wait, what? Figured that's the build you were going for? Yup, I figured that. It was very funny as well because after you then downed me at the top of the stairs after I ran face first into you, I was just watching you like you know the meme, oh no, he has AirPods in? That's what it felt like, just watching you head directly towards the gen that I saw local on. And I knew that by the time I could say anything, first of all, I took a split second to go, should I warn local? And then I went, yeah, I'll be a dirty, filthy Swift. But then by the time it was out of my mouth, I was like, he's gonna go down before he hears it. and then the down came in. And I hope you've been having fun with the event. And thank you for stopping in. Walking like a mag. I think that Dracula is my favorite person to have this build against, just because it's so nice against the bat form. Walking with sprint burst. I'm just gonna stay here until I, never mind. Oh, your ankle's doing a bit better today? I had to dance and Wait, is he coming here? Is that why you're getting off the gent? That wasn't a fast vault. That wasn't a fast vault at all. In fact, that was not the opposite of a fast vault. And healing. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, Keef69. I really appreciate that. Also, this is kind of not niche, or I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. It's just I kind of get a kick out of the fact that you have a 33 in your name, because when I started doing Swipping and we actually had enough people to create like a list, for whatever reason I decided, you know what guys, just write 33 in chat if you want to join. I'm yapping about nothing, and the story is pointless. Just like my life. Thank you. But Ankle doing better day. Had to do dance and show choir, but platforms we were using more dangerous than dancing or twisted angle. Well, Westy, I'm glad that you're at least feeling a bit better, and yeah, definitely like, yeah, just keep on keeping that pressure off it if you can, my friend. But I am glad that you're feeling at least a bit better. Hey, keep. Sorry for the heart attack, just watch. Dude, like I said, I'm not exaggerating. It startled the hell out of me, and I'm usually pretty good at like I have a high DPI. I'm like this on gens usually. That was definitely one of my I'm not paying attention moments, and boy howdy did I suffer the consequences. I was also joking that the last stealth killer I had on RPD was a stealth artist, and I guess there's definitely some irony of getting stealth plague and stealth artist on RPD of all maps. Not of all maps, but I guess any indoor map, but still. You know? You know? Pain res. 2 platforms are meant to stand on broke so quick. Also, if the platforms you're supposed to be standing on are breaking, that sounds like well, that sounds like a lawsuit waiting to happen, actually. But, yikes. Don't even play Plague, you're Chucky and Oni main. Haven't played in like 4 months. Well, you done did good, friend. You done did good. Though, if nothing else, I want you to know that uh-oh. This is not the gen to work on, huh? Oopsies. I'm gonna help regen us. Sorry. Oh yeah, pain. Oh wait, well, no, Wesley's gen's gonna get pain. Yeah. Oh crap. No, uh-oh, well, oh wait, no, it's basement anyway. Let's see, does he walk or fly? He walks, but he doesn't look behind himself. Okay, I'm gonna need to do something at some point. Can you see through those pallets on low graphic settings? Oh, you think he's gonna come back here? Uh-oh! Oh, hello! Uh-oh, I got fine. Flew too close to the sun, now I die. Guys, aren't I great at this game? But yeah. Gosh. Oni's actually a killer that, I think, I don't know if I mentioned this before. Oni is in my top, like, 5 to 10 of killers that I want to learn and get good at. There's something about zooming around, especially Stealth Oni. Stealth Oni, the very concept of cracks me up. Actually, yeah, if you want to... No, that's my corner. Uh-oh. Well, now I'm in trouble. Well, I needed him not to come towards me. Okay, good. He tried to pull out his flame. The way I body blocked him was so confident. I mean, that's sometimes what you gotta do, especially if, in your basement, the last thing we needed was a re-basementing. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Ouch. I'm actually shocked, though, that that first fire that I used didn't hit me. I was fully accepting that I was gonna get hit by the fire and then just need to sprint away. Letting the miss happening was nice. Okay. Once this comes through, I'm just gonna run and hope to make some distance. Wesky, I need you to body block for me, friend. Oh gosh, oh gosh. Uh-oh. Thank you. Got it? Okay, good. Thank you. Never mind. I'm dying. Well, goodbye. Oh, good luck, friends. You might be able to get last gen done. Actually, yeah, I think you will. Unless if he goes to the wrong gen, I think you'll get it done. If he goes to the right gen, I don't know. Beetles. Because you kicking a pumpkin in the distance. Good luck, friends. Uh-oh, you got... Actually, honestly, it might be good that you got found because it means that local might be able to finish the gen more easily. Whew. Let's see how the cookie crumbles. Also, yo, that was based as hell, Beetles. Oh, close but no cigar. Oh, local finishes though, nice. Haha, my hook is used. There was a med kit in a loop somewhere. I actually think you're close to it, Wesky. If you go to your left, there's a med kit. Like, far left. Or you could just reset with... Yeah, in that loop that you're heading towards, actually. Like, there's a chest in front of it. Yeah. There it is. Nice. Uh-oh, well... Oh, you got... Okay. Nice. Actually, this is working out well. Oh, unlucky. Okay, good news is... Okay, you guys might be able to get the 3-man out. Why does that feel like such a fast heal? I can't wait for you to dramaturgy and get exposed. Yeah, you might want to even get that gate open. Oh, you have camaraderie. Okay, yeah, somebody has to get close just to activate it then, and then you guys have time to get the gate open. I'm just announcing that in case they weren't reading chat. So you even have time to get your sprint burst back. Nice, and I'll assume that's a reassurance. What did I say? Watching his dramaturgy and get exposed. Actually, you're heading towards the gate that's ready, so. I love how, wait. Oh, right, I forgot that the game, like, bugs out so that, if you get unhooked while reassured or, with camaraderie, it just, like, keeps you that color. Hey! GG's. Good job, squad. Did I die? Yes. Were you all successful? Yes. What a squad. GG's. Also, other visual bug that gives me, like, cracks me up. When if you or the person you're spectating escapes while the endurance status effect has been, like, activated and you're in deep wound, you get, like, this weird gray tinge, which is just funny. I know, yeah, I saw that too. I was like, oh, I hope they're gonna heal tech. Let's see. Okay. I am...
Something bad is about to happen.
Okay, Sable, calm down. I am gonna do one more match with the squad, then I'm going to take a quick little break just to, use the restroom and have a quick conversation with Mama Marcus. Because she is currently sick as well, so I just want to make sure she's good and everything. And then when I get back, I'm going to... Let's see, first of all, does anyone else in chat want to hop in once we do a little swapsy doodles? Because otherwise, I'm going to need either Beatles or Wesky to hop out. And I'm probably going to have you hop out for 2, and then I'll have the other person hop out for 2 more. Not this match, next match. Not this one. You're all good. You'll watch one more and then go into bed? Aw, well, thank you for hanging out tonight, Allie. And hey, I'm planning on going live around 3 p.m. tomorrow if that timing is better for you, so. No pressure, of course. And disclaimer to everybody, whenever I say or bring something up that people could do, there's never any pressure attached either way. God, you know, throw back to that time that I, like, trolled Gavin. Ugh. Where is Gavin? He would be enjoying these smoke bombs. Huh. Let's see, what do I want to play around with a bit? Let's go back to my boon. Let's go back to trying to get this dumb archive done. Yes, 3 p.m. and I'm Eastern time. Eastern US. I'm in New Jersey. Everything is illegal in New Jersey. Imagine if that's how they pronounce it in Hamilton, if they said Jersey. You know what else I might do while I take a quick break? I might also just throw a different top on. Because originally, when I woke up this morning, it was like 35 degrees out. So I put on like a very, very light sweater and some pants. Some sweats, actually. Well, fast forward, it then became literally 87 degrees out. Hence the heat stroke of my, or heat exhaustion, hopefully, of my neighbor. But now I'm just too warm in even this. Okay. Oh, but yeah, Hardy Horror. So, after this match, like I said, I'm gonna take a quick, like, 5 to 10 minute break, and then when I get back, I'm gonna get you in here. And I'll, let's see. Beatles, I think you stepped out first last night, so I'm gonna ask Wesky that you step out for 2 matches, and then I'll have Beatles hop back, step out after 2 matches, and you hop back in. Because we're currently going in, like, 4s or 5s. You're trying to get better with d-d-d-d? Oh gosh, yeah, that's a real heat of a perk to get used to, especially with the current latency. Alright, keep. Wonder if same killer. I'm countering your pentimento. This is gonna be so sad, actually. Uh-oh. Okay, I can't do this. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Consider pentimento not countered. How is it I'm always able to do that when I don't have... Oh, it's a blood favor. That's not the perk I was expecting at all. Well, this time I'm just gonna cleanse it, I guess. Since I don't want to waste the time again. And if it's Penty, well, I know one of the Penties. And Wesky knows another Penty. And I know a general idea of the other Penty. Oh, wait, and I have a map. Lamau. Gosh, I see local using, that one perk. I just want to know if Penty. Okay, not Penty so far. Oh, wait, that wasn't Blood Favor? Hold on, there's another Hex somewhere? That's actually crazy. Gamer really does have a Shaman build. Yikes. Well, I'm gonna leave the other totem just for when, you know, that one perk inevitably shows up. Guys, I got, like, my first Trick Pumpkin in 2 days, I think. Oh, there's Penty. Okay, let me go get Penty. Not gonna lie, if I saw a gamer had a map and I was running a Shaman build, I would 100% bring Franklin's. I'm not gonna lie. That's, like, similarly if I'm playing Trapper and I see people with maps, that's why I'm like, do I want to dodge this lobby? I'm not even joking. I keek. Here, I can get unhook if you run away, Wesky. Unfortunately, I do not have the perk that I'm looking for. Botany. Oh, if it's, oh, wait, oh, duh, okay, sorry, you know what, I forgot how crowd control works. Do we still have crowd control in play? I actually don't know the answer to that. Because if so, I know where it is. Or I'm pretty sure I know where it is anyway. I'm like 99% it has to be that totem right there where, next to where Wesky went down. If it's still in play. Basically, there's a totem there. Here, let's go to the boon. Okay, well, yeah. Hello, blood favor. Oh wait, you're not it. Where's the last totem then? Oh, there's that one got relit. Let me counter Pentimento again. Sorry guys, didn't realize he relit it yet. Nice. Nice save, nice save. Oh, my oops. Ah! Well, it can't do it twice. Sorry, friend. I, didn't even realize my boon was gone. I'm just gonna go. You're gonna need to go do... Oh, wait, you're on death hook. I forgot. Maybe you can't do save. Maybe I'll do save. Or maybe... I don't know. Whatever happens, happens. Either I'll get chased or you'll get chased. One of us gets chased, the other gets save. Okay. He's not chasing me. Nice. He's based. Oh my god. What was that lag spike? Okay. Whoops. Oh. When you hit a dead hard, it doesn't work. Welcome to the I hit E brigade. Unfortunately relatable. Gosh. I hope that they don't get rid of that, like, I would assume it's supposed to be a visual bug, right? Like, why would they have that intentionally? Well, yeah, I also don't hit E, but I still will go, I hit E! I'm just gonna go for an insta unhook and try to help Wesky. Oh, crap, which side is this happening? Ooh, nice dead odd. D-d-d-d-d. Where is this? Oh, where are you? I can't see you, I'm sorry. I lost track of you, simply. I'm gonna just go get the gate. Good luck, Wesky. I'm afraid that this may be your sacrifice. Rest in peace, my friend. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Unless he slugs. Never mind. Your sacrifice will not be in vain. Well, local, I think this is do we just leave? What do we do? Where are you? Wait, you're out. Okay, where are you? There are only 2 portals. You can only be in 2 places. Oh gosh. Honestly, if you guys want to leave, you can. Oh my god, you had that. No, don't. I'm not letting you pick me up. I'm so sorry. I don't want to be picked up right now. I really want my dumb flip-flop archive. I would rather he pick me up and I get my stupid flip-flop archive. I don't even care if I die. I just want the flip-flop archive. Now, if you want to take hits from me. Yay! I'm finally done. Okay, you guys can leave. I'm giving him the kill. I don't care. Yeah, I literally don't care. He can kill me. I don't care. I'm just done that this stupid archive is over. Oh my god, that was miserable. I'm sorry if you guys get bloodborne, but I'm gonna laugh as well. You guys can leave. It's fine. GG's. Oh, he's coming for you. That's fair. I am so happy. I don't care. I don't care. I'm happy with this. This is the ideal outcome. No, I mean, not literally the ideal outcome. I am so happy that the archive is over. I hate that power struggle doesn't count towards it. I am so happy. Whew. Jeez. Thank you, Allie. Haha. And hey, congrats, Wesky, on being a dead hard champion. Whew. Oh, local. Are you? Did you crash? Because you're still good to play. Whew. On this episode of You Should Just Have Just Left. No, I sent one. I told them I was happy. I accepted death there. Like, I literally went to the hook and pointed. That was an example of I am happy that I got my dumb challenge done. Please, you can have the kill. We can celebrate together. That was a mutual moment of celebration, not a not a just leave. But on that note, Party Hara, you are in if you are ready, and local. If you are still good to play, you can hop back in. I don't know if it was a crash or if you had to go or what. And if local isn't good to hop back in, then Wesky, you would be able to get back in unless someone else wanted to hop in, obviously. If he had Blood Warden, I see. Does men's state count as a health state for what? Like, for healing archives? No, it doesn't. Hey, welcome back, local. Aw, good night, Allie. I'm glad you enjoyed your time here. Have a great night rest, and I will see you around. Your stick drift almost keeps making you unfriend me. Okay. Let me see. Is Hardy Car online right now? Okay. I am going to, yes, so with Quick Gambit, I'm pretty yes, I believe it does. Had a Dwight be on that show once when I had my first 4K as Dracula. Wait, what's up? I had a Dwight be on that show once when I got my first 4K as Dracula. Was there a misspelling or am I just confused? But I'm gonna have you guys hold that thought because I need to use the restroom and other stuff, so. You had 0 props from Surgical Suture. Don't you love RNG, local? Don't you love it? Isn't it great? Isn't it wonderful to have RNG? Okay. I'll be back. It is currently 7:25 my time. I'll be back sometime between 7:30 and 7:35. BRB. I'm back. Hi. I also changed tops because it was too warm. Also, anyway, we just had a little incident involving one of the kittens putting her upon a door hinge like a silly little goose. But I'm back now. Sorry, fixing hair. Ugh, I one in my eye. Okay. And welcome on in, Hardy Hara. Or should I say Hardy Horror? Hardy Horror. If you actually, that's kind of funny. That is definitely a regional thing. Pronouncing O's like in horror or like Florida or orange. Like, do you pronounce it like an R or an or? I tend to flip-flop between the two. I'll go Florida or Florida depending on the context or who I'm talking to. Same with orange or orange. Like, if I'm talking about the color, I think I'm more likely to say orange. But if I'm talking about, like, the fruit, I'm more likely to say orange. You know, do you want an orange? Then again, I might... Or, actually, I definitely say Orange County, like, the counties. But, I don't know about otherwise. Seems like you're having some issues. What kind of issues? Yeah, and horror, I tend to flip-flop between the two as well. Then again, I also flip-flop between caramel and caramel, depending on who I'm talking to and what I'm talking about. But I like my ice swarm, ha ha ha, very funny local. Obviously, who doesn't? Give me one second, I need to take some Excedrin. Felt an absolute beast of a migraine starting to come on. Hello, Sent One. Welcome back. What kind of issues are you having? Oh wait, did I change it? What if I do this? Okay, new archive acquired. So let's try this. I'm curious how this is gonna feel. Also, I have half a bagel sandwich that I'm gonna be noshing on. Okay. Really quick, let me make sure I'm fully in focus properly. Okay. If she was having the stream would crash on you, then you wouldn't see video, like, now you're in a circle lag thing, huh? Do you know if it's an internet thing on your end, or is it Twitch? Actually, question, Sent One, which I may have asked before, because I think you've had similar issues before. Do you have, do you ever use ad blocker? Because I know I've sometimes have issues when I'm between, like, updates with ad blocker and stuff. Similarly, if I, like, haven't updated the browser I'm using, sometimes it interacts funky. You're really enjoying Dramaturgy again? That's good, Beatles. Dramaturgy, I want to like. I just don't use it optimally, and that's, like, 99% of my problem. Oh my god, Hardy Hara. Was not expecting the gnome either load, and not gonna lie. Oh, a different and worse beamer. Oh, I was so close to being out of range, too. Oh, wait, we have this map. I mean, it's a dock, so he can, like, counter main, but this map is good for us. This is one of the dumbest main buildings, in my opinion. That still exists. Maybe one of these days I'll be able to actually show you guys how to loot this building stupidly, because killers will often drop chase when you show that you know how to loop it. I think I mentioned before, I'm the sort who will drop chase at that building. I like committing to chases, but an early game shack or an early game main on this map is like a nightmare and a half. Oh, I'm guessing that was Huntress Lullaby. Oh, my poor little Meggie. She's a silly willy girl. She's a silly willy girly. You're floating. Take a screenshot, Beatles. Take a screenshot. Why can't I see hooks? Oh, because you're in the void. I see. Oh, it's a look-see. Or whatever the skin's name is. Oh wait, I have a full thing. Oops. It's not ruined, right? No. Okay. Enjoy your chase, local. FOB tech. Even though, like, I should expect them, I don't know why, but every time I get a reverse skill check against Doctor, it just surprises me. Don't get me wrong, I don't usually miss them, but it's definitely surprising every time it happens. Are you... Where are you? Are you in the void again? How did that... Wait. Where are you? What's happening? Wait, I may as well use the speed to run, huh? Oh, that's gonna be me. Oops, sorry. You know, Yo! Gamer's got, Nightmare on Elm Street. That's not the perk, obviously. The perk I'm looking for is Basement Scourge Hook. Actually, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it's not that. I just assumed it was, though. Because those hooks were white. Why can I block generator? Excuse me? Why can I block generator? Can I Sabo still? No, I can't, huh? Oh my god, Hardy Har, I didn't even realize it was you who was hooked right then. I'm so sorry. I would have tried to take chase a little bit harder, but I, for some reason, thought it was local. I wasn't expecting you to be in Maine, I think. Rest in peace, gamer. We're gonna try not to let your sacrifice be in vain. You look at that, see? I don't know why I'm able to do it. You guys see the block generator, right? Like, Beatles, I assume you have it too, right? Yeah, that's so weird. I'm not gonna do it. Hell nah. We're down a player. I feel like... Oh, wait, I can do it while someone else is on. Okay, actually, let go, Beatles. Never mind. Okay, I'll check a different gen then. Whoops. Or... Time to find out if he has eyeballs or barbecue. Okay, no barbecue. He kick. He kicked twice. I got you, local. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if it's a vision. You know, now that I think about it, I really should have just tested it to see if it's if it's like a visual bug or a real bug. But that's really funny either way. If I get another option, I'll try. But it was still showing up while Beatles was on the gen, which is a bug in general. That shouldn't happen. So I feel like it's probably just like a bug, like a fake bug. Actually, like local, touch this gen for a second. See if it, actually, never mind. Haha, that's just me here. Hi, it's just me. Chase me, not her. Chase me, not the fung. Beatles, you do your gen. I'm gonna try to hover for a save. Oh wait, never mind. He left, huh? That was unexpected in multiple ways. Wait, where is this? Where are you? What's happening? Oh my god, he has calorophobia. I didn't even realize. Okay. Oh my god. Yikes. Oh, okay, guys. Sorry, I'm back. Hello. Well, I'm afraid I can't help you this time, friend. Unless Beatles is there with, like, a surprise Sabo toolbox from Dramaturgy. But alas, poor Yorick was not meant to be. It'll be close. And if he has no ed, then we cry. We cry RL. Unfortunately, if he gets us, I think we both get zapped. If you run away, Beetles... I'm a dumbass, but hey, he knows I'm here, so maybe he drops chase with you and you can reset yourself. Now I hit 2 greats in a row. I missed 1 skill check, then I hit 2 greats. Rip bozo, I'm the bozo. I guess he's not coming back. I thought for sure he was gonna, like, U-turn. About face. 180. Nice. Okay. In before Noed? No, we might know all of his perks at this point, actually. Okay, I'm gonna do something that you might think is kind of dumb. I'm actually gonna go super far away and try to reset myself, because I think that's my best bet. Because I need to be outside of his terror radius, for sure. Crap. I don't think I can make... Oh, wait. Haha! Oh my god, he actually... That... I don't know what add-on... That must have been an add-on or something, but it definitely got me. Okay, sorry, Beetles. I will come get you. I promise. I just need to reset and not go crazy, because I think 1 more shock and I'm crazy, right? Alright. Okay, thanks, game. Thanks so much, game, for giving me that for some reason. Seriously? What? I hate... That's actually... Okay, I need to take a second. Remember how I mentioned that things in this game don't often tilt me, but things that tilt me are when the game itself is being, like, silly? The fact that it prioritizes snapping out of it and over unhooking is dog shit game design. End scene. No, it's Wesky. It wasn't that it didn't let. It wasn't that it wasn't gonna let me unhook. It's that if for some reason it's the same as if you have self. If I wasn't crazy, it would have prioritized me self-caring over me unhooking. It's really just a dumb decision. It's in the same way how when you're on the ground, it prioritizes what's the word? Recovering over entering hatch unless you're looking directly down. It's just a dumb game mechanic, and I don't understand it. Sorry, Beetles. You should just, yeah, like, I'm just, he's just waiting for the more, I'm sure, like, and I'm gonna, actually, hold on, speaking of ones I don't like, I'm trying to, so let me tab out, so I don't have to hear it. I don't know, I didn't even, that was actually infuriating. This game is so aggravating sometimes. I don't know why I enjoy it, but, here we are. Okay, can I tab back in yet? Okay. Infuriating. I'm always like a little like worried that when I do get more, the killer might come into like a stream and watch their the VOD back, you know, because and side note, that's not me being a narcissist, that's me going, I do that. I do that. When I used to be like offline, I would go against streamers. I would always go and watch the VOD back because I wanted to watch myself. Maybe I'm the narcissist. Maybe I am a narcissist. Who knows? Anyway, but my point is, I'm always like a little worried, like when I do tab out for Maury's, I'm like, I hope that they don't think that I'm just like F you in particular, killer. Like, no, I'm just baby. I'm baby. Yo, also, I just noticed there's sick blood point gen. An apple a day may keep the doctor away, but... I'm trying to think of something clever here. But... Nah, I was trying to be clever. Okay, that was game 1, Wesky. Okay, so, Wesky, I keep in mind, I was clear, I was making a joke, but, I will say that's, actually, I understand that mentality. If you have the ability to acknowledge are you a narcissist, then you aren't a narcissistic person. It's a rule of mine. I hate to say it, that's actually not that's a very dangerous line of thinking. I hate to say it, because I get what you mean, but you'd be surprised at, the number of people who have a personality disorder that it's narcissism or associated ones who are perfectly willing and able to go to therapy and then use therapy speak in order to justify their actions. Like, oh, I'm so sorry that I hurt you. You see, I suffer from narcissistic personality disorder, and as a result, it led me to do these things. So, we need to meet halfway in the middle, like that sort of thing. You'd be surprised. Just this is I know that it might have just been like a joke comment, but just as this is just a good thing for people to know is that some of the most like manipulative people are able to use like someone else's ability to grow and get better as another tool in their kit of hurting people. And obviously I'm not saying everybody. Like it's just a good thing to keep in mind that there are a lot of folks out there, and a lot of them are Interesting. Terrifying. Fascinating. I need to take a bite of my food. Give me 1 second. Don't fuck a narcissist. Don't fuck narcissists. Bad idea. I know that's not what you meant, but still, don't. Bad idea. Most cases, if you can acknowledge that justifying something, then you aren't a narcissist. If you justify something that touch you, that's my opinion, could be completely wrong. Yeah, it's like in oh crap, that's cluster B or is that cluster A? I think that's cluster A personality disorders, right? I should know this. Cluster A I believe that falls under narcissism. No. Is it a cluster B? I can't remember where narcissism falls. Okay, narcissism is a cluster B. Yeah, cluster B personality disorders are definitely like a totally different brand of them compared to A. But yeah, the narcissism is like a genuine narcissist. Like, don't get me wrong, there are a lot of people who have narcissistic tendencies. A genuine narcissist is a very interesting individual to encounter. And don't get me wrong, there are varies of them, and there's a lot of, I can't say there are a lot for confidently, because that would be, I assume. I know that there are people with narcissistic personality disorder who are able to, basically, they in the same way that there are people with antisocial personality disorder, it is possible to learn, like, and get, like, function within society despite the difficulties that those individuals are born with. And I have great empathy for them, because boy howdy am I glad I don't have to deal with that. Oh, it's a leg. On there, well, let's put it this way. I've got a couple people in my family with narcissistic tendencies, and I'm just glad that they're not full-blown narcissists for the most part, because, well, actually, if you ever want to see what narcissism can be like, you can go to the r/raised by narcissists. Your best friend doesn't really understand terrible. Yeah, that's like, so Hardy Hard, that's part of it as well, is it's like, it's almost like, now keep in mind, when I compare these two things, I am comparing them very, very, like, distantly. In a lot of ways, it's similar to addiction, in the sense that the individual themselves has to want to get better for themselves. And that's just, a lot of times when someone does have those sort of difficulties, they don't realize the issue, or if they realize, or even if they know the issue, they don't want to change because they're content with themselves, even though the world itself, they don't fit well into the world. And like I said, I think it's the best way to put it is, I am glad that I don't have to suffer from that, and I'm glad that nobody I am especially close to suffers from that to that extent. And I wish you and your friend, or, well, mainly your friend, I guess, but yeah, the best with that, because it is, like I said, it's not something that I would wish for myself or any of my loved ones. Monka. I want a portal. I want to open a portal. I swear, I have such a hard time finding portals during this event as well. I'll say one nice thing about this event, even though it is a real PETA, is for players who don't really know totem spawns, it lets you learn a bunch of them by having the pumpkin spawn there. Okay, here, give me 1 second, and then I'll, I'm not currently looking at chat. Okay, whoops. Updating your store. Wonder where this will take me. I peek. Splat. Have you respawned yet? Hell yeah. I bet just keep going in a circle and kicking pumpkins. What then? Oh, anyway. On today's episode of Marcus was a psych major. Wait, didn't they have a window in this room? Didn't they have a window in this room? Ooh, a pumpkin. I need to kick you. You kicked it, didn't you, Beetles? No, you didn't. Hell yeah. Here, let me heal you. Yay. Interesting, because you want to major in psychology so you can become a lawyer. Oh. God, you know what's funny, because lawyer was originally like my this is gonna sound like a really stupid sentence, but it's actually 100% accurate. Lawyer was basically like my backup career, in the sense that if I didn't know what I wanted to do by the time I graduated, are you just not playing? Okay. I was wondering if that was the case. What was I saying? Oh, but then I had a politics minor, and I was in class with a bunch of people who are going to be lawyers one day, and boy howdy, I can't deal with it. I'd never be able to deal with it. They're just too confidently wrong. Like, I'm not even joking. That's exactly what it is. They're confidently wrong to the nth degree. And actually, the specific situation I'm thinking of is, we were doing a, like, thing, or course, I don't know what the words are right now. We had, like, a session, a lesson on, we were reviewing a Supreme Court case from, about a Boy Scout case, and I mentioned that the Boy Scouts started allowing, girls into their organization, due to venture scouting and Sea Scouts. And this one girl in class is like, nah, they only started doing that in insert X year, like say 2004 or something, like in the early 2000s or late 2000s, she said. And I'm just thinking to myself, I don't think that's true, but I'm not confident enough to argue. Well, turns out after class I Googled it and I was right. Venture scouting started in like 1994 or something. And I was just like, you know, I don't think I could be a lawyer. Because she had me convinced I was wrong. And that's when I realized I'm easily gaslightable. Oh, they reverted it? That's weird. Hello. That's the thing that's different about that kind of stuff is lawyers, prep time. They try to prepare you as if you didn't have prep time and the debates in my college class. See, this wasn't even like a debate. This was just a discussion about a case. Yeah. Bloop. Goodbye, sir. Plot twist, he has no wed. Imagine. Long con, long con. I might have given my flashlight. I will be stealing the medkit I found, though. It's mine now. If I can find it. Hey. Hello. Debates, discussions, I should say. Usually don't have time to research specific topic beforehand. Just wing it even if I'm wrong. Yeah. Gosh. Actually, I don't think I've ever told you guys this story. Some of you guys might know my major was, my main major was psychology, but I actually double majored. My second major was, law and society, which is like a cross-departmental major. And I also had a minor in politics, but my politics minor was kind of a meme in the sense that, oh, hey, you should cleanse that totem to get points, because you said you needed points, right? Oh, but yeah, it was kind of a meme for the specific reason of my, I got a politics minor, but I specifically got I was gonna say the professor's name, but I probably shouldn't, because I'm pretty sure if you Google that professor, you get my school. It's more like I was getting a specific professor politics minor, because I took all 5 of my classes with this professor in particular, because I realized I could. And I don't know where I'm going with this. Local. Local, please. You're torturing me. Okay. Nice. I don't know why that was actually really funny. Oh, so Beatles, with the narcissist thing, we were just, like, talking about, various stuff, psychology and all that. Well, hello there, Trizzle4954. Oh, thank you for the cake. I don't know if GG's is appropriate here, because I appreciate the blood points. That was fabulous. Thank you so much. I genuinely... It's honestly nice to have a little bit of a breather. You were trying to take him with you, Local. Oh, I hope you've been enjoying the event, friend, and thank you for stopping in.
Super.
I gotta say, every time I go against a Legion in this mode, though, all I can think is, why is somebody playing Legion? This feels like it would be a nightmare to deal with, like, the void with Legion. But if you're just there for being, like, a Giga Chad point gamer, like, that makes sense. My nose. Also, that was 2 games, so Beatles, I'm gonna have you hop out for 2 games and have Wesky hop back in. Thank you. Why I'm taking government next semester. Teacher told me it's mainly debates, discussions. Very excited, even though in history right now we still have discussions. Nice. Let's see, where are ya? Oh, there. Let's go back to it.
Does the sun ever rise enough?
No, it doesn't. Oh. God, just watching the load in Westgate, it's very funny. I can't help it. It's just seeing the Westgate Panda has joined the game and just like no tally mark for like a minute is very funny to me. Want to major in psychology, but if you were to ask me what I want to do, I'd say psychology. You know what? Okay, so local, if you like the idea of like learning about psychology but don't want to be a psychiatrist or psychologist or anything that you can think of to apply psychology for, if you like numbers, data analysis. That is if and when I now this is gonna sound like a silly question. Assuming that I don't get super lucky and become a famous Twitch streamer TM, because for those who don't know, I'm currently unemployed due to getting laid off and getting unemployment right now. I'm still applying to stuff, but like more loosely. The point is, I'm probably going to wind up applying to like business analysis or data analysis positions because that is something that you will learn in psychology. You will get stats. Basically, every psych program at this point, you have to take neuroscience and you have to take stats because that covers two very important aspects of psychology that two big fields open up that way, basically. So yeah, data analysis, business analysis. And if you want to know what I mean by business analysis, there is, first of all, who's not ready? Hardy, you gotta ready up, friendo. I think I mentioned before that I interned one summer at the Yale School of Management, and their whole thing is a behavioral organization, which is business analysis. It's about how companies are structured, how, and that sort of stuff. You're not great with numbers. Honestly, local, you don't have to be good with them. You just have to you just have to like them, basically. You have to have at least decent instincts, but you don't have to be good with them because the program does the math for you. As long as you can know what buttons to hit and how the different analyses function and what they're looking for, you don't have to do any math, and that's what's great about stats. Well, enjoy your killer match of beetles. Good luck. Ganbatte. But yeah, basically, research. Research is your best friend if you don't want to do typical psych things, which was me. Like, I knew that I wanted to learn about psychology, but I also knew that I didn't want to be a therapist or psychiatrist or psychologist or counselor. Okay. Doesn't sound too bad. English has always been your strongest. Honestly, local, in that case, I'm not even joking. Research is a very, it involves more writing than you'd expect because you have to write about your results. Half of research is basically three things. The actual research, whether it be quantitative or qualitative. The difference between that, for those who don't know, is quantitative is basically numbers, measurements, things that can be objectively measured. So, for example, having people fill out a form like, I'm rating myself on a scale of 1 to 10 of how anxious I feel in certain circumstances. That would be an example of quantitative research data. Qualitative is more interview focused, where you are having a conversation with somebody and recording it, and then you have to basically categorize their answers and make it into something that can be in a spreadsheet. So that's the difference between quantitative and qualitative. So that's one part of research. The next part of research is then looking into your data, exploring it, figuring out what it means, and finding the story you want to tell. Which leads you to part 3, which is actually telling your story, which requires generally visuals that you can get in your programs, and writing it up. Wait, what am I running? Wait, actually, hold on. Let's do this, why not? Okay. Oh, oh. Wesky, I want you to know I was about to say, I don't know, can you? But you did it. You avoided using can and used the may. That sounds more your thing. Yeah, it's so so if you do decide to look into psychology, like I'd say first of all, actually this is advice for everybody, regardless of what you're going into. Most important thing if you are going to, this could apply to high school as well, but for college in particular, if you are in like on a traditional university track, most important thing, finding professors who you can comfortably talk to, who are willing and able to help you out with. Oh my god, this poor killer right off the bat, huh? Let's see how quick this goes. You are willing and who are willing and able to talk to you, who you can feel comfortable talking to, asking advice, all that sort of stuff, and generally in the department that you're interested in. It is so helpful, and if you don't know how to do that, I highly recommend the website Rate My Professor. I use that constantly, and it is like in my opinion, the most helpful tool. Oh, it's a Hagatha. Bye, Franklins. Or hello, Franklins. Oh, okay, there's blood flavor. I'm so confident she trapped. No, where's my map? For a second I thought she retrapped it. Sorry. Whew, okay. Ah, we have another shaman. Oh. I'm gonna go, I just saw another hex, so I'm gonna go break it. Or I'm not. Hold on, do I need to help out with save? I'm just gonna take her as far as I can. I'm gonna make her... Okay. At least we're getting you out of basement. That's the most important part of this, actually. God, I shouldn't have taken flip-flop off. Okay, well, Hardy Heart, you need to get out of here, basically. Yeah, you... This isn't gonna... Oh. Hey, I'm getting anti-camp. That's nice. And now it's gone, I'm sure. Well, it's trapped. Well, this is... Yeah, you guys should just leave. Just leave. Just go. Just go. Yeah, just, it's not worth trying to get me right now. That's why. Well, maybe I'll accidentally get anti-camp. Yeah, you guys just work gens. I think one of us might get anti-camp by accident here. Unless she doesn't also hook you in. Yeah, okay. I think I'll get anti-camp. Just go. Just do gens. Like, leave me. Let me die here. I don't care. I'd rather you guys get gens done. She has deadlock, doesn't she? Well, now I'm not getting anti-camp. I'm gonna look a... Oh, wanted to use reassurance? Yeah, it's, reassurance is, like, it's nice, but it's really hard to use in basement. Oh. Hey, yo. Wait, what happened? She's carrying, she can't teleport. Oh, well. You tried. Close but no cigar, friend. While you guys finish up the match, I'm actually gonna use this as an opportunity. I know that I just took a break a little bit ago, but I'm gonna take another quick break now. BRB. Good luck, Wesky. Yeah. We'll be right back. So I am back. Night. Okay. 1 second. Mm. Mm. Sorry, I'm chewing. Interesting. I feel like we've had a lot of shaman builds tonight. Oh, also, and people don't know what I mean when I say shaman build. I just mean like all hex perk builds. That's what I mean when I say shaman build. Does the game like know that I'm a survivor main? It always gives me killer dailies. It's insane. It really feels like mathematically I should get more survivor dailies unless there is there an increased odds of getting a killer daily or something, because I swear 80 to 90% of my dailies feel like they're killer dailies, which I feel like shouldn't be the case. Okay, let's see. Additionally, do we have anyone in chat who hasn't played who wants to hop in? Oh, actually, you know what? This? Am I lagging? Hold on. I can't tell if that's just my, my one browser. Okay, no, it's just the one browser, okay. This is probably gonna be LG for d-d-d now that I think about it, because it's just about 9 o'clock, and I was gonna switch over to Phasmo at 9. So guys, sorry, this is gonna be LG. And it actually works out perfectly, because I was gonna do a swapsy doodle after this anyway. course, Hardy Hara. And in fact, I'm planning on doing some more solo QGs, more Swifting tomorrow. I'm also planning on starting early tomorrow for people who weren't here earlier when I announced it. I should be starting around 3 p.m. Eastern time. Not sure if I'll be hopping right in like with Swift like I did today, or if I'm going to do a little bit of solo queue to warm up, but either way, we will be starting early. Some more of this stuff. Nah, Wesley, I'll do Q if I think if there needs to be. I don't believe there is. But yeah, I can definitely handle that. What do I want? Hold on, give me a second. I just want to buy up this blood web. You're not too big on ghost hunters? All good, Hardy Hara. I know it's not everybody's cup of tea. Great. I'm gonna actually take off Saboteur. Actually, why am I even doing this? You guys aren't even... You keep going to the void. I think this is actually, ironically, the rare time this would be a better solo queue build than a better team build. So let me run something else. So you know what? Jeffrey. We're gonna be Jeff. Do I have a thing on Jeff? Haha, I knew I would. Actually play Jeff a good bit. Crap, I don't have a... Well, this is my build. I'm just gonna run it. Wish me luck. Oh, no, Wesky, I know what you mean. That's more so just what I mean is that, like, I guess what I'm trying to say is I don't necessarily need to be, asked or reminded of Q. Like, if there's a Q, I'll let you guys know. I'm not gonna, you know, like, I'll announce it. I'll announce it when we switch over. I don't know, it just feels weird to talk about while we're still playing d-d-d, so... Timing. Okay, well, this should be good for us. My audio's bugged, isn't it? I've got the audio bug because I think I was watching Wesky as the game ended. So now I get the bugged audio. Well, this will be interesting. No, good. Skill check noises are at full volume. Gosh, I forgot I had hyperfocus. I should really be focusing, huh? I kick. Let's see. Not worth it, but I'm gonna do it anyway, because I already... Do we know if it's a bug that, you don't see what number you rolled until, like, halfway through the song? Or, like, a third of the way through the song. Maybe a quarter. I've never noticed that little cockroach before. Did you guys see that? Look at that little guy zooming. He's zooming. He's moving. He's schmoving. He got the schmoves. He got the schmoves. He got the schmoves. He got them schmoves. Oh, hey, I think my audio's fixed. Maybe. I can't tell. I think it is, though. Audio sounds fixed. That's nice. Actually, I think going into the Hoojamajiggy fixed it. That's nice. Okay, so, heads up, guys. If your audio gets bugged, try throwing down a smoke bomb. That might fix it. Maybe. Possibly. Hopefully. Also, not me bringing a skill check build despite having bad frame rate because I'm on a higher, Honestly, that was a good play. Good play, my friend. Good play. I was not expecting that. Oh my god, he's got Iron Raggy. He kick. I think that's what fixes it. Nice. Oh yeah, Monstrous Shrine. Monstrous Shrine is terrifying. Let's go over here. I don't trust that he's not gonna, like, just come back through that portal, because I'm pretty sure that's where he is. Oh, wait, what's happening? I don't know why that really confused. Oh, okay. I see. You used the speed, but I was like, where's the syringe? Zooming around at the speed of sound. Jeffrey Bezos. Come on, Marcus. Hello. Like a thief in the night, I flee. I keep. I mean, it's right here. Yo, unironically, I feel like this is, like, the meta. If you want to maximize your blood points, just hang out in the void, keep kicking all the pumpkins in the void. Hello. Oh, well. Not what I thought was happening, but honestly, base Bubba following him in there. Or, yeah. A 5 again. Hello. Where do you want to go? Oh, I accidentally used... God, I forgot that so many staircases are, like, bugged, where if you drop... Even if you're walking down them normally, sometimes it'll count as dropping. Gosh. I gotta say, the oh, wow, I just... I'm just gonna... Oh, well, God, that was really funny. Okay. Okay. Where are we going, Bubba? Oh, is that a Wawa? I'm curious. I don't even know. Oh, wait, I forgot I have a wake up. That's so funny. I mean, if you want to leave, it's fine. If you want to try, it's also fine. Goodbye, Mr. Bubba. I honestly don't mind dying to this Bubba at all. He played the entire game very, 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 very fair. No, don't feel bad, Wesley. I actually, that was a fun match. I just wish I had gotten chased a bit. Yeah, like, look at this build. Like, he literally has the backpack build with the goal of basement. I actually love that. I don't know. It's always nice to run into, like, your classic Bubba, and he wasn't even, like, a classic Bubba. Like I said, he played the game very, like, very fair. There were multiple times he, like, actively ignored people off hook and stuff. Oh. Hey, welcome back, Beatles. I died in Endgame to a very kind Bubba. A very fun Bubba, rather. And kind, actually. But it is officially Phasmophobia time. So thank you guys so much for the matches. I had a good time. I think that with this event, I just have to kind of like, I already don't really care about winning, but I have to turn off my desire to win even more because between the bugs and the different play styles that you might go against, it's, like I said, this mode is more tilting than I think any other event has been. And I was actually chit-chatting with Mama Marcus earlier today, and I think it kind of boils down to the pieces of the event aren't bad, but when you throw them all together, it just doesn't click. It doesn't mishmash well. Okay, one second. I'm trying to get my Steam to work, but it's even more. No, oh yeah, absolutely more than anniversary. I enjoyed the living hell out of the anniversary event, so that wasn't an issue at all for me. Please, Twitch app, stop malfunctioning. Or not Twitch app, Steam. I think I just need to actually uninstall Steam and reinstall it because it's been half a year, I think. I genuinely think it's been half a year since this bug started, where if I'm on, like, you know what? I'm actually going to show you guys what I'm talking about because I can do that, okay? Let me screen share real quick. I'm also booting up Phasmo, so this might cause different bugs. Let me get Phasmo booted, and then I'm going to screen share with you guys. Because you need to understand how dumb this is. So, look, I'm here. If I go to, say, like, my profile, look. Like, if I'm here for, like, 5 seconds, it will usually do it. Let's see, is it gonna happen? Don't tell me you're not gonna do it when I'm trying to explain it happening. You're the worst, game. You're the absolute worst. You are... Why did I say game? I'm the worst, apparently. Let's see if it happens, because sometimes it'll even happen when I go just back to the main page. Uh-oh. This isn't the bug, but it is a bug. Oh, no. Uh-oh. Guys, we might have a problem. Hold on. Things are funky on my end at the moment. I'm just trying to fix it. Huh, well... Well, things look normal on stream. And are you guys still here? Am I still live? I think I am, right? Everything's good. You might have to refresh if there was an issue. Gosh, I love... Oh, wait. Okay, maybe this will fix it. I'm just trying to, like... I'm trying to fix my OBS. It's currently really funky. I don't know why. Here, you know what, guys? I'm actually gonna stop and start stream because my OBS is so messed up right now, I can't even describe it. Unless I can... Here, let me see if I can fix it, maybe? Yeah, okay, guys, I will be right back. I have to restart OBS. I'm so sorry. So, let me just type it in chat in case someone isn't listening right now. Restarting. Yeah, well, Wesley, I understand that stream is fine right now, but my OBS is borked, so I will be right back. Stay tuned. We're not done.